show on the Good evening, everyone. Gregory and Robin here. Just got back from
Literally
Southern California.
minutes ago.
About 30. We flew home today, so I know some are still on the road in the planes, and many are back home. And we're just very excited to be back in the saddle with us, with all of you here tonight. There was just so many highlights, as we pointed out on the newsletter. We did an abbreviated newsletter from Salt Lake City Airport today, so we did get that out. And we've got a number of people that are going to be sharing just little highlights from the call, excuse me, from the call, from the week,
event,
from the event.
the big event.
Huge milestone, huge kudos to the whole executive team and everyone else that made that event possible. And everyone that made it possible for the new back office to be up and
Yes.
well, we just
I don't know if you've seen it, but it's up.
they did it. They did it.
Did it.
Oh my gosh. So tonight's agenda is we're just going to let some of the leaders that were there at the event share. And I think we're just going to kick it off and invite you, Connie, to, I'm going to go ahead and promote you to a panelist. And if you and Barry want to turn your camera on and share some highlights from you. I know it was a long weekend and a fun weekend, an amazing weekend.
Oh my goodness. So fun. So fun. It's always so fun. I'm going to lead off real quick and go ahead and give, there were so many takeaways, but I'm going to go ahead and grab one and hope I don't ruin it for somebody else that's sharing tonight. One of the things that really stuck out at the time and was really powerful, and on our previous team call, several people talked about this as well, was Allison Levine talking about her trek to up on Mount Everest, and the first being the lead of the first female team to traverse the mountain. And the piece that was so powerful was when she talked about going up to, getting to base camp, and then they hiked up to Camp 1, and then they spend the night, and then they hike back down to base camp. And then they get acclimated, and then they go up again, and they go up to Camp 1, they spend the night, and then they go up to Camp 2 and then back down. And it's through this whole journey that they get there. And it just was such a great example of it's not always straight up. Sometimes we look at other people that they just go, they just go fast, they go, but they came with past experiences. They came with maybe a circle of influence. They came with something that allowed them to go quickly here in LifeWave, but in their life, they did the same thing. They went up, they went back. They went up, they learned a little bit more. They came back, they acclimated, they learned. And so when we're seeing that, when we hear so many times people say, oh, I made it to manager, I made it to director, oh, I fell out. And they're so disappointed, and it's understanding, but you learned something and you're going to be better, stronger as you go up the next time. And so there was something at the Marcus conference that Barry reminded me about that just speaks to this beautifully and exactly what it was about. And that was success isn't a destination, it's a direction. And I'm going to say it one more time, because when Barry said it earlier on our call, I'm like, that is it. Success is not a destination. It is a direction. And it is the experience and the whole thing. And Robin and Gregory know for sure, as we were building this business, I mean, Robin had plenty of calls from me because I wanted to go faster. I wanted to go quicker. I wanted to go faster. I would get frustrated with things, but I just kept putting, like she talked about, one foot in front of the other, and then another foot in front of the other. And so I think that was a huge takeaway for everyone, no matter what level you're at, no matter what level you're choosing to go to and to succeed at. Enjoy the journey, pay attention to the direction you're going, do not quit. And again, remember, success isn't a destination, it's a direction. And then I'll let Barry go.
Thanks, honey. Well, as you guys know, I like to sit back and look at the overall picture of what's going on. And what I saw this year just affirmed what I knew already. The direction of this company for a long term, if you're looking at this as a business, the products that are coming out in the future, the patented products, the standalone products, things that are coming out in 5 years, 7 years. David said 8 years. And some people might think, wow, I got to wait so long to see that. That is such a good business plan. When we met David 5.5 years ago, he was telling us about the water then. We were lucky enough to go to San Diego, meet him, spend some time. And the man waited till the right timing to bring it out. And that's what good companies do. And when he starts talking about a generational company, I believe this company is going to be successful for the next 20, 25 years, things we can give to our children and even hopefully past that. And he addressed that, and it gave me so much confidence in building something that you know is going to be sustainable and be there strong in the future with the good products we have and even better products coming.
Awesome. Back to you guys.
Whoa, thank you, thank you,
Beautiful.
thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for
I
sharing
hope
it.
everyone anchors what you said, Connie. Truly, truly. And her message was so inspiring to so many. Oh my goodness.
Mm.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, guys. We barely got to see you, of course.
Of course, I know. We have to do separate private vacations, apparently.
right.
I know.
I think so.
Trips. We're going to Hawaii. How about you?
Oh, there you go.
We're going
Love
to
that
Florence.
idea.
How about you? We'll see you
I
there.
like it.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, well, thank you, Connie. Thank you, Barry. And I think Lavelle and Mijay, if you're on, I'll go ahead and promote you guys out to panelists and go ahead and turn your camera on. I think I promoted you. Can you turn your camera on? Promote the pan. Oh, it didn't happen yet. Let's see.
You gotta.
There you go.
Okay. Great.
Speak up.
Where are you guys?
Well, and we had a few other folks that were going to be speaking tonight. If you're on, please raise your hand and we'll bring you on after the scout. Hey, there they are.
All right.
Hello.
Welcome home.
We are still here and we're at the Waldorf Hotel Resort with our teams.
Hey.
Hey, team. Yay.
So there's a lot of takeaway right now. And there's a lot of takeaway right now. Real brief and real quick. You know, it was so distracting. Let me see. The one thing I took away is that no matter how many times, I believe her name was Alice, I'm not sure, but it doesn't matter how many times she went down and came back up to midway, went down and came back up, getting acclimated, and then reaching just 3 steps from goal, just 3 steps from goal, and was able to make that hard decision that I have to go back down, and it's okay that I go back down and start back again. And then it was just amazing. After 8 years, she completed her goal with the passion and love. And that's what we're leading with, passion and love. So I love this company.
Thank you.
I think that what my wife was saying, and we got like 6, 8 people here. Everybody got a great takeaway. Was that what compelled her to go back and conquer Mount Everest was that it was her friend passing away that gave her another why to really go after her dream. And that's what we all need. We need our why. But I want to just turn it over real quick and let's do one quick takeaway. What was your takeaway?
Sell.
What was that?
Takeaways was don't give up, always keep on going and keep on going and keep on going.
Keep on going. Go ahead.
This is a united company and they support you and they are behind you to grow.
Mine is just like serve and keep going. That's what we're gonna do.
What I appreciated about it, what David said, when the disaster happens, instead of waiting weeks to get there, he wants to get there in 24 hours. That is
And mine was have fun, make money, make a difference. Everybody I ran into was just having a fantastic time. And they're already setting up the next one, same spot, same place. So I'll see everybody next year.
Woohoo!
Thank you, thank you. That's one.
It's another share,
Good
guys.
team.
God bless.
Yay,
Enjoy your
team.
time.
Love you.
Yay. Yay.
Love you guys. Hey, let's bring on Peter Sterling. Hold on a second to promote you out to panelists. There you go, Peter. You can turn your camera on.
All right.
There
Can you see
Hey,
me?
Peter.
Welcome
All
home.
right.
Hi.
Hey, everybody.
Hey.
Well, of course, you know, being with everybody is always amazing. I was telling some people how this was my 5th conference, and when I went 5 years ago, there were only 800 people there, and now we've got 8,000 or more. So it's 10 times the size as it was 5 years ago. Just been amazing to experience that type of transformation with LifeWave and be a part of it. You know, it's definitely unique. I've never been in a direct sales company that's just exploded exponentially like we're experiencing here. So that super powerful. And what stood out for me, I mean, seeing your list here, there are so many great moments there, of course. But I guess kind of where I'm at now is I'm focusing for the future, just for myself with my personal business. What stood out for me is, you know, like realizing that we're here now at LifeWave 2.0. There's been a lot of build up to it, but we're actually here. We've got the new compensation plan active. We've got X2O. And this is something we've been talking about for a few years or a couple of years, and now we're here and super exciting about that. I'm also, of course, excited about the compensation plan and putting that into action and learning that. I've just decided I'm going to learn this compensation plan, of course, but it's still very simple. We're still a binary building 2 teams, so nothing's changed in that regard. It's just how we ascend to the summit of our own personal Mount Everest. And then, of course, what also stood out is the new app. I'm super excited about the new LifeWave Now app that's AI enhanced. I'm fully integrated with AI with some of my other work that I do. So I'm really going to learn this app. You know, the InTouch app, I didn't get into it that much, but I have a different feeling about this one. I'm feeling excited to really interface with the new app and use that and teach it to my team. Because I trust what they say. They said this is really going to help us to grow our business. So I'm going to give that a shot. I'm also excited about the new onboarding portal that they're creating because, you know, there's with all the teams, everybody's got their own pages kind of in training systems and whatnot. But it seems as though they're saying they're making a LifeWave onboarding system where new people can plug in and it will take them through a whole system to train them, make it more streamlined and effortless for us. So I'm excited about that too. So, you know, of course, after conference, there's all this great excitement and energy. So I'm going for it. You know, I'm going to ride the life wave right now while the energy's high and ride it all the way out. I'm sure a couple of weeks we'll have Black Friday, and David and the team, they always make this time of year super exciting with lots of specials and promotions going on so that we finish strong. So from here on out for the next 2 months, I'm full on going for it. And I'm also excited to hit those ranks to get these new cash bonuses, which is super important to share that with everybody. I know a lot of my team are really ready to hit that rank to get those extra gifts right now. So yeah, that's what I'm excited about. It was great to be with you guys and share the LifeWave love with you right up front with Elton John and
It certainly
Dancing
was.
in the front there.
He is.
all of that was just
Yay.
amazing. Yeah.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
That
So
was
grateful
amazing.
for it
So
all.
much,
Thank you.
Thank you, Peter.
And I'm so great. They've got the new system up. There were no glitches or bugs. It's already up. So amazing. They did it very quickly.
Yep, it's
Incredible.
looking good. I'm having fun with it.
Yeah.
Be a happy clicker.
Okay, so those of us that were physically there, you know, got to see the concerts, but everyone that was virtually saw everything else. And we've got one of our dear friends and brand partners from the good
Montana.
small state of Montana, Dan Burdick, if you want to turn your camera on. And Peter, you can shut your camera off now.
Gotcha.
There he is.
Hey.
Yay.
How we doing? So
Really
the question to me was, what is it like to attend virtually? Well, you set your alarm, you make a pot of coffee, and then you sit down and watch. And I'll tell you, I've been to a lot of different conferences, virtual and in real life. But this time, the energy in the room came right through the screen, and it was awesome. My highlight also was Amy Cuddy, and not maybe from the posing and that type of thing, but how your prospect sees you, but more importantly, how you see yourself. And of course, Shatner and Drexel meeting on the intern. You know, Elton John's cool, but man, if we got Shatner in our back pocket, look out. He lights up the room and he lights up the stage. So this is available to purchase through the 7th of November. If you've not seen it, you weren't there and you don't have the ticket, you can still get it till the 7th of November, and you can watch it through the end of November. So here's some tips for viewing. When that thing's going on in its virtual conference, across the bottom, there's a timestamp. If you have your good old fashioned paper and pencil with you, all you do is write down the time when you see something you really like, and it becomes available to us with a virtual ticket immediately after the live shuts off. You can back right up to whoever you want, and that helps you set up for your viewing parties that we're going to have. So to that point, here's one thing. On Saturday at, what was it, an hour and 48 minutes, David comes on with Generational Business. And someone's already mentioned it. Oh my goodness. This guy is planning into the next generation, which adds a whole new touch to residual income. And Gregory, Robin, you don't have to answer this, or you can just answer with a yes or no. No metrics needed, but to the point of residual income. Did you make more money or spend more money when you're in Italy with your family? There you go, folks.
Actually, our business grew while we were having on vacation.
That's very wonderful.
Perfect answer. Perfect compliant answer.
Yeah, there you go. Well said. Thank you so much, Dan.
That was
Oh,
great.
beautiful. Well, so good to see you and glad you could be there virtual like so many other people were. And I just want to mention, you mentioned virtual. We are loading it up in liveyounger.youtube.com, and everybody also that has a virtual ticket can go, through the portal. I don't know the exact process. I haven't gone there yet, but I do know that we did record it all. Thank you, Liz. We broadcast it on Live Younger Zoom on Friday and Saturday for people that didn't get their tickets for whatever reason or had trouble with the connection. And so we had quite a few people on there, but now we'll have it on Live Younger YouTube very soon, probably within the next day or two.
And I want to thank you, Dan, because they've never done this before, made the virtual access available after the event. So I hope everybody really hears that, because there's so much goodness. And I invite everyone to, at least if you don't have a virtual ticket, get one, and you'll have 30 days to share it with other people. I mean, yeah. So we'll hear from more people and we'll talk a little later.
Thank you, Dan.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, I think we've got Janet Kiefer. Janet, if you want to turn your camera on, and you probably got some highlights to share.
Hi, Robin and everybody. And Saturday. We had Elton for sure. I really felt like I was seeing a legend, like some comet that was passing us forever in our life. So thank you so much, everybody, that we had such a wonderful time with. I'll just wrap it up. And I want to say, big things happen at big events. And I saw so many people wake up this weekend. I had probably 7 teammates that really hooked on for the first time, caught vision. 2 of them were texting me from the top. I get it now. I'm in. David does his magic. You need to be at these big events. And to the point, if you couldn't, watch it again, get your watch parties going. I've never seen a company do such an astounding job spiritually, emotionally, with the vision, with the mission, the new skills, the new tools, the fun, the motivational speakers. It was chock-a-block full. And I give the team credit, the senior team. They really, really crafted that thing and rehearsed. There wasn't a moment that wasn't of high value. It was just stunning. But I was talking with Gregory and Robin, and what I could tell you is our company really has come of age. And it is now firing the rockets. We are Rocket Man. We are ascending. And I hope you will take Peter's words to heart. Plug in now. The comp plan's here. Black Friday's coming. This is a time to not go away at Thanksgiving, to plug in now, do these new reports, understand your comp plan, get your team excited. And again, remember what Connie said. Sometimes you have to back down to go forward. So we have the new Hawaii trip launched today. You have through early February to qualify. You're going to make a whole lot of money on this thing. Plus, you get to go on vacation, right? So I could go on and on and on, but I really see such a future for us. As the song said in the 80s, the future's so bright with LifeWave, we're going to have to wear shades. So get your new shades on. Let's go.
No. And thank you, Janet, for being such a player. You and your team, you decked it out and dressed up and went for it
Yeah.
for that Elton John concert. It was fabulous.
I think we should call the points for the new trip the hula points, since we're going to the land of the hula. Hawaii. Oh, yeah. So Michelle Niels, I think you're on with us. Michelle, you want to jump on and share some highlights?
Oh, sure. Hi, Robin and Gregory. Hi, everybody.
Hey, sweetheart.
Yes. Oh my gosh, it was so exciting from beginning to end. It went off. What I want to share a little bit about highlights of that I took away from Amy Cuddy. But before I say that, I just want to say how smoothly it ran this year. The security from, walking in with through the security, the people, it just was very flowing, very smooth. The food trucks, the venue itself was incredible. And we're going to be there again next year. So all of us that were there will know the lay of the land. So Amy Cuddy is a social scientist, and she was one of our speakers, and she has one of the most watched TED Talks. I believe it was like 27 million views on her TED Talk.
It's the most watched.
The most watched TED Talk. And didn't JJ Joshua, didn't she share with us the power pose, Robin?
Oh,
And
yeah.
yes.
Oh, yeah.
So the power pose, you guys, is just basically the Wonder Woman pose, standing, hands on your hips and your legs, shoulder width apart, and just puffing your chest out. So Amy talked about how people make judgments and inferences about us based on our body language, our nonverbal behaviors. Like it or not, that's just how it goes. So just pay attention. And I'm more conscious of that being a host and so forth. But I really noticed David and his incredible posture. I noticed it. And Peter, I too was at the conference 5 years ago in Las Vegas with only 800 people. And I remember David walking on stage with his chest out. And every time I see him, I'm reminded to stand up straight. So how our nonverbal behaviors govern how other people think and feel about us. And we all know the mind influences the body, but what Amy Cuddy was saying is that the body also influences the mind. So kind of the fake it till you make it idea. So you're going to make a call, or you're going to have a visit with a prospect, and maybe it's someone that's kind of powerful in your mind and you feel a little nervous. Well, before you go to the meeting, adopt the power pose, hands up, spread out, like the victory pose that people do when they cross the finish line, or stand in the Wonder Woman pose. And people tend to respond better to an open posture. So keeping your body open, this type of posture, versus leaning forward and, your arms open, your hands, your palms up. So she also said that there's hormonal changes that happen when we act powerful, like our cortisol levels actually go down and our testosterone levels go up. So we truly can change our physiology by doing like a 2-minute power pose before a call, before an important meeting, before we're giving a speech. So she talked about how the power of our light it empowers others to shine their light. So she just fit in so beautifully into the whole share the light theme. So it was amazing. There was many, many, many takeaways, but I really enjoyed Amy. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Michelle. The speakers they chose were not just inspirational, they were empowering. Both of them made a huge contribution. If people and I invite and I know several people have already watched a few of them over again, I invite you to do that because there is so much value in those. So I just want to, talk about a few other things. On Friday night, let's see, we had the screening of the Code of Creation, and personally, I just was brought to tears. I still am. But it was amazing.
Mm.
And we got to experience Jacob Collier, who a lot of people know, but a lot of people don't. He is 31 years old. He's had, I think, 6 Grammys already. He is a superstar shooting rocket. If you've never heard him, look him up. Oh my gosh, he is a genius. David came on and gave us a lot of time, and everyone loves listening to David. It's like if he just stood there and talked the whole time, I think we'd all be happy. And so much value, so much richness. He talked about X2O. They've figured out the challenges. They're looking at, early first quarter, no dates promised, but it has to be right. And I hope everyone understands. And yes, we know it was disappointing. And we got to experience Celergize PM, and it was a hit. A lot of people loved it. So, one of my favorite parts is, because I have a marketing background, is Wayne Moorhead.
Mm.
He did a brilliant job really explaining about branding and positioning. And I hope people really take that to heart. It was amazing. They have a new, it's not even a rank. It's the introduction of the Hall of Fame. These are people that have been with the company at a certain rank consistently for 10, 15, and 20 years. They made custom-made jackets for him and all these other wonderful things. It was so beautiful. And David even gave us a blueprint of how to live your day. And I think I got a note from, I think, Jennifer Starr. She says, I did it today, day one. Yes. And, Janine and the recognition program, it's going to be so fun looking at the back office. I'm looking at it already, and how many people are going to get all kinds of goodies. And, they are really, really about celebrating all of us. And before the big event started, there were breakouts. They've never done that before. And the breakout sessions were on compensation and compliance and the new app that has an onboarding system. Yay, cheer, cheer, cheer. Very exciting that everyone around the world will be on the same page, onboarding their new people. So they just outdid themselves. I mean, we stay in touch with corporate through the year, and there's more moving parts than ever this year. And the staff was brilliant. And I've been in touch with Josh, who is head of events, and just told him how well we were cared for, how amazing the staff was. But what Dan said, I think, is so amazing, that he could feel the energy through the virtual system. And it is very rare to get in a group that size around so many healthy people. So the energy was amazing. So what do you want to share?
Well, so many big things. We'll be talking about the things that were released at the conference for days,
For a long
for
time.
days and weeks to come. Complan 2.0, and we're going to share, something with you in just a couple of minutes. We're going to be doing a training on that on Thursday. The incentive trip, and we'll talk about how to get your hula points in place so we can all gather and
Points. I love it.
Honolulu.
Points.
The new app. Robin and I on Thursday, we talked about the onboarding program, but we weren't allowed to talk about the app, even though we knew about it because they were launching it Friday afternoon. But the new app, and from the airport, I was trying to go through the onboarding, and my connection was just too slow. I didn't get finished, but they have videos, and it's step by step by step. It's really exciting. So new people all around the world are going to be getting started the same way.
What
Oh
a
my
novel
God.
concept.
I'm so
And
excited about
For
that.
those of you that don't know, and we did mention this in our breakout session, the company went through all the top leaders, what they do for onboarding for their teams. And they basically said they are so similar, but they wanted something for everyone around the world. There's those missing sponsors or whatever, or orphans. No, everyone's got a track to run, and we're thrilled that, to me, being with all of you, it's like, it's one of the best things ever is to get to, bring Hollywood Squares to life.
Mm. So again, kudos to the company. They met their objective. They thought it was going to take them 14 hours. And I don't know when today the new back office came up, because we just got home an hour ago. And Robin just logged on 30 minutes ago, and there it is. So we're very excited to have the new back office up. There'll be plenty of training that we'll do on that. I do want to
Be a happy clicker.
be a happy clicker.
I'm
have fun.
already having fun seeing
Yeah.
things I've never seen before. And
Yeah.
this is going to be amazing.
There's new reports, so it's going to be very exciting. But what I want to share with you is just a little bit of talk about Complan 2.0, because, we started training on it months ago, and then they put it on pause for several reasons. But it's live right now. So I'm going to share my screen once more. If I can find the share button here,
It's over here. You got to make it bigger.
okay, here, share. Let's share. And okay, I'm going to go to liveyoungersuccess.com. And thanks to the hard, diligent work of Judy Daniel, presidential
bless you,
director,
Judy.
that's been behind the scenes working on this for weeks and weeks and months, really, a simplified Complan 2.0 training. And thank you, Liz, who I called up this morning and says, okay, we got to get it loaded up. And she got it loaded up. So you can go into the liveyoungersuccess.com, go to Business Basics, and click on Compensation Plan 2.0, and voila, launched October 27th. Let me see. Oh, that's today. Launched today. And what we've done here is we've broken it down into 3 phases, if you will. Phase 1, personal production. Phase 2, team. Phase 3, leadership. Phase 1, this is the first 5 ways to earn fast. And each of these we go into detail here. I'm not going to go into detail on it today, but we're going to do a training on the comp plan on our Thursday morning call. Everybody's asking for it. Lavelle's saying, can you come on and do a comp plan training right after call? So sorry, not today. We got to, regroup a little bit. But phase 1, personal production, retail profit, customer bonus, and product introduction bonus, and phase 2, launch bonus, the 9-week launch bonus program. So exciting. And then another phase 2 is the level earnings bonus. So these are progressive. So when someone first starts, you don't need to teach them all 9 ways. In fact, you don't need to teach them all 5 ways. You could just teach them the first few ways that they initially make money, which is scrolling around, get everybody dizzy, retail bonus, customer bonus, and product introduction bonus. That's the first way people earn money. Then it goes into business launch. Then it goes into level earnings. Then it goes into phase 2. So I'm going to scroll down a little bit here, and you can business launch bonus. Phase 2 is that very exciting new launch bonus. And here it's outlined how much you can make as you're helping your people get to the 1-star and 2-star, and a matching bonus. They get paid, you get paid. And then it goes into scrolling down. The 9 ways to earn graph is right here. And then we go into the
And
next.
before you move forward, I recommend everyone print that out, the 9 ways to earn, and laminate it or put it in a sheet protector and have it handy.
There you go.
I use it all the time.
Yeah. And so we've got the other 4 ways. And this is really where we go into leadership bonus, the binary bonus, the mentor matching bonus, breakthrough incentive, and a quarterly leadership pool. So that's all 9 ways. Each of these has a corporate video training. So at your leisure, you can go through and you can share this with your team, and we'll do more training as we go on. But I just wanted to point that out, and I want to thank Judy Daniel, and I want to thank Liz Hodges for getting that together for us, so quickly here. Well, it wasn't quickly. Judy's been working on it
for a long
for
time.
a long, long time. I know we'll also be doing training on the app few of us have enough, I don't think any of us have enough experience to really train on it yet. We're all going to have to work at it. So, and probably some of you are more techie than I. So we'll be doing training on the app. So I invite everybody, you know, as Robin says, be a happy clicker with the new back office, be a happy clicker with the new app.
Have
And if
fun
you're,
with it.
and act like you're brand new. Go through the training section, go through the onboarding. So this way, when you're enrolling new team members or new team members are joining your team down below you, you can point them in that direction and you know what you're pointing at.
And with the app, it does so many more things. I mean, you can test your own compliance for a social media post.
Yeah.
You can have AI write something for you.
Mhm.
It's going to be amazing. And those who use it will not only save time, but they have proof that leads increase, that enrollments increase.
Mhm.
This is an app. Eric Worre promotes this app. There is nothing like it.
Yeah. So, so they will be adding more resources in there. So they've got a few videos already in there, and more will be added. And like the old InTouch app, which by the way is still going to be available through the end of the year. So we're not being pushed into the new app right now, but at your leisure. But if you're comfortable, the most important thing is getting the message out, and the message is in InTouch also. So follow the path that's most comfortable for you. But I think, as Janet said, you know, these next 2 months, November and December, are going to set the pace for 2026 for you and your team.
And how'd you guys like the oldest intern? I mean, oh my gosh. Have fun with
We
that one.
cracked
Get
up.
that one out in the
Oh.
world.
Yeah.
It is amazing. And the intention behind that was to give massive exposure. William Shatner has a huge following and he's going to be promoting it. So, LifeWave is no longer a secret, you guys. So this is the time to make sure the people that you know, love, and care about know what you're doing, because we don't want them going to someone else.
Yeah. So I know I saw the new oldest intern inside the app is a shareable from in there. It's probably on Lifeway Business Builders. So it's going to get around pretty quickly.
Oh yeah. It's already, it's in the app, it's on the corporate website. This is a good time to really go to Lifewave Corporate on the Facebook page, go to the Business Builders, really look and see where things are, what's going on, and have fun opening up whatever's in the app, because there's a bunch of new tools in there too.
So I think with that, we're going to bring us in for a landing here. Starship
don't-
Enterprise.
We're landing. I think we're taking
We're
off.
taking off. Actually, I want to close by saying, in my perspective, 37 years full-time in the industry now, 7 years full-time in Lifewave.
We just had our 7th anniversary.
That's right, October 20th. So Lifewave is going into what I see as the third phase. The first phase was those first 14 years, what they ended up launching about 9 patches, and the company was solid, but the growth was kind of flat. And we were fortunate enough to come in just at the time when they were launching X-39, and that was like the second booster rocket launched, and the company's growth just took us to where we are
3,000%.
now. So that was phase 2. I think we're officially moving into the next phase, which is phase 3. The enhanced compensation plan, the new tools, the new app, the branding, X2O coming out next year, early next year. This company's ready to go into the next wave of growth, and we're all here together to be able to participate in it.
David wants to have Lifewave be the biggest and best network marketing company in the world and do things that have never been done before. David is all about innovation. He can't help himself. He keeps creating new things. It's like, oh my gosh. And he did share what's down the road in his vision of where we're headed. And there's no limit. There's absolutely no limit with this man, and how blessed and grateful we are to share this journey with each of you and to represent this genius man that's making a huge difference in the world. So this is the time to, really get out there and reach out to people. Say, I've got something really, really special, and I want to share it with you, and I want to take the ride of my life with you.
And there was a question about Coda Creation. That wasn't broadcast, I don't think, because they did, they made everyone promise They said anybody caught recording will be escorted out of the room from the event. So but we don't have the launch schedule yet, but that'll be coming soon. And that was just one of the perks and benefits of being there live. We saw it.
Yeah.
It's real.
We saw we
And-
got to meet Mickey Willis in person and Dr. David Martin. Oh my gosh, two of my heroes.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
So we'll be hearing a lot more about that, and we'll keep everyone posted as soon as we
Yeah.
find out more.
Yeah.
Code of Creation was amazing. David is a gift to LifeWave and to
world.
the planet.
To the
There's no
world.
doubt about it.
Yeah.
And we get to share in his vision and support expansion of that vision to change lives around the world. So we love you all. We're glad to be home. It was epic. It was epic, no doubt about it. So thanks everyone. We love you, and we'll see you on one of the upcoming calls.
Thanks. Mwah. And as Janet says, time to make great plans.
You guys. God bless
Has anybody here seen a razor face? Heard his back
All right. See y'all.
you down. Must be getting down.